here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Let's go! 3-19!
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation. Let him sneak his way across. Coming back underneath. Put it in his hands. Let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. They run the counter now on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays, too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Mahomes to throw on second down. He's going to float this one deep right side. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them, in a sense, and gotten the ball from them.
They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? Wide open receiver complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 44 yards.
That was a nice pickup, some chunk yardage there. Some of those big yards downfield with a little bit of rack thrown in there, a little run after catch. And it came on a crossing route. I could just hear one of my friends who won 4 Super Bowls as a quarterback always said the same thing. What route does a defense hate? Crossing route. Hate it, hate it, hate it, because it's hard to change direction when they get going full speed in the other way.
Now a carry here for Terrence West. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now it's Flacco. This is caught. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Flacco hooking up with Wallace for a Raven first down.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
First and goal, they'll look to smash it in. Maybe a quarterback sneak here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. They'll try to run with Woodhead. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Danny Woodhead, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little... bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And there he goes again. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Here we go.
Now the Purdue man, this is Akeem Hunt. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Now let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And his guys are going to take... over at the 34-yard line. 3.5 to go, first quarter. They begin here with a run by West. Room here to run. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
On the ground, it's West again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Flacco from the gun. And that is incomplete. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Chiefs now. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
And to give this time to the tailback. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
On 3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker, and now you're just trying to jump on his back.
Here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll run it with West. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
I love when a play results in a game that I can actually kind of fall back on one of my favorite adages, and that is anytime there's a run over 10 yards, it means that the offensive line did its job, but you know who else did? The wide receivers. Because the first 7...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Let's go.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Now it's the backup Smith. He's got Evans. A good pickup there of 20 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
On first down, Smith. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Smith with a give to Hunt. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
To throw on second down is Smith. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Throwing here on first down. Flacco setting up the screen for West. Always got some breathing room. West wiggles free. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. Fresh set of downs here. Now West. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll run again here with West. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. This is West. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. No surprise this offense would be able to convert. They're currently second in the league in first downs, and they pick up 1 here.
Yeah, not a stat that we talk about a heck of a lot, but it's a vital one. And in this case, it's really vital because what does it do? Keeps their defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest.
Play fake here on first down. They'll drop it underneath for Woodhead. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. And he slings one that's incomplete. The veteran Jeremy Maclin was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now Flacco. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? 2 minutes to go here in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And shedding through the tackle. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They go play action here on first down. It's Kelsey on the ground. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Second down, Flacco now. Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Flacco and the Ravens now, after the sack, need something good here on 3rd and long. They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken from just outside the 30. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. On first down, it's Smith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hill. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this one a 41-yard attempt. The first score. Happy holidays, Larry. Your gift. Take the halftime show off, partner. We've got some football to get to. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And on 2nd and 10 now. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Flacco to throw again on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Ravens on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And the wideout in motion. 3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Looking for Macklin, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Smith keeps it on the sneak. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So now it's 1st and goal. After the run, Smith going to throw. Able to get away. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Alex Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. The drive begins with a handoff to West. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Flacco here on second down. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. Third down, Flacco from the gun. Breaks through the contact. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. To pass, Flacco. Dumps it off to Woodhead. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here's West. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be third down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The Ravens on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. Play action, Flacco. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Flacco. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. The Ravens on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Danny Woodhead, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And now here comes Kansas City. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Chris Wormley in there to get him for a loss of 5. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
On second down, here's Smith. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Off of play action, here's Smith. Throw left side complete. It's Perry. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Here's Smith. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Chris Wormley in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They start on the ground with Brown. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Flacco from the shadow of the goalpost. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still try to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
This is Hunt. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a handoff looking right. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Flacco looks to throw. Quick slant. That's caught by the veteran Macklin. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On the ground, this is Woodhead, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
On first down, Flacco. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Flacco from the gun. And hauled in by Pitta. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Ravens on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Flacco. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be knocked down sideways, right near midfield. 2 veterans, Flacco to Pitta for the Baltimore first. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Now
Hello? I'm watching your game now.
Hello?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm watching your game.
Yeah, it's a close one. Right now.
Yeah, 24.
on second down, Flacco to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his
Yeah, what?
receiver,
Talking to
Macklin.
you. Hello.
And he'll go
dude
down
was
shy of the
talking to
40 at the 41. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Can he hear you?
I don't think so.
Say
The
someone to
Ravens
him on
on
it. Just
third
say,
down.
hey, how you doing?
They've converted 7 times.
Hey.
They
No,
could
no,
use
yeah.
another right
Yeah.
now. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd
No,
and 1.
he was saying something. He was like,
Here's
hello?
Woodhead.
Was y'all
And he will
talking or
have
something?
a first
Nuh-uh.
down here at about the 40.
Maybe because
He
it's paused.
needed a yard.
I
That's
don't know.
what he got. And it's
Okay,
gonna
now I
earn him a
just
new
heard
set
you.
of
I heard you.
downs.
I heard you.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up,
You hear me?
but
Delayed.
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On the toss, there goes West. And he's got room. Oh, no. He
Oh,
lost the football.
fuck.
And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big
That's
turnover
some
there as
bullshit.
These guys will get the football back.
Well, so much for the
Fuck
4-minute
off the
offense.
church,
They
man.
were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game,
Ooh.
and leave no
Look how a
time
good play go
for them to
wrong
come
so
back
quick.
and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball
Ah,
over.
fuck.
Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let
Yeah,
it
I
get
can hear
away.
myself from there.
They'll start
Amen.
with
You
Hunt
put
on the
your game
ground.
like that.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there
You came
some
out through there and
linebackers that go
bust your ass
sideline
and
to
make you
sideline,
cough
run
it up,
past that
baby.
trash, go past
Yeah.
people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. To throw on 2nd down is Smith.
Damn.
Finds a man with a crossing route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. And at this stage in the game,
got a field
every
goal
play
range.
is magnified here as we get down to the nitty-gritty. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Oh, dang. I
It's
got that.
incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it,
I'd like to have got that.
and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
Down to the
That
wire.
came in hot, but overthrown
Man.
out of his reach and incomplete. Hitting the home stretch here in a great game, a tie game. Let's see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back. They'll run it now
That's
out
where
of the
they
gun.
separate the men from the
And he'll
boys
get this
right
up
here.
to about the
Third
40.
and fourth quarter.
Give him 5 on the carry there,
Yeah.
and it'll set up a 3rd down.
It's a big down right here.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it's an important down.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
You get y'all turkey tomorrow at work, don't you?
Yeah. Yep.
Out of the gun, Smith.
Yes.
And this is going to be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on.
Man.
Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
It's held up.
They're on to the 4th quarter now, by the way, at Bank of America Stadium in Carolina. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And the Panthers have extended their lead.
I just
Cam
need to get
Newton,
a field
a
goal
couple
range,
of touchdown passes thus
He
far.
got a motorcycle helmet on, man. Morelli.
And to give this time to the
Yeah.
tailback. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Not in a position
Oh,
where they
yeah.
absolutely have
Ball
to
in the air
push
like
right
that.
now,
It's like
but they
I feel like if I
definitely
put the
have to
ball
pick
in
up
there,
the
that's when
tempo
Flacco's gonna fuck this shit off. But I gotta get down there quick. Not now, but right now.
Flacco. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
And as the 4th quarter winds down here, we're all even.
And no one wants this game to extend. They want to go ahead and win it right now.
They still got Dennis Pitter.
Setting to throw. Flacco. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
He was on a free agent list, so I picked him up. So he was
before this 3rd down play takes place.
What?
As they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
I need this.
And
they
defensively
delay out.
going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They run.
Oh, fuck.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
He turned up. He's going in OT. OT?
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is set away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Shift together here from the D-line. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Fuck, I don't want to go to overtime. Man,
any type of space and try to create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the ball.
Didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team.
I hate when they get stuck behind my line, man.
The whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
You got a good defense, though.
That's
the
so far. You have to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. First OT toss coming for Joe Flacco.
Oh, that's what I want to throw to.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Lost. That's not who I want to throw to.
Taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Get up!
And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Their defense did its job.
I got to keep him on the field. He can win with the field goals since I didn't have the ball already.
Couldn't have done
so I can't let him get the field goal rank. What?
But they turned it back
over to him, and
now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things?
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't. And a lot of the times in passing
that's if I get the ball back
off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Big Jelly.
Now Smith with his first throw of OT.
Woo.
It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. They go play action to Hunt. Now Smith dancing to his left. He makes a run for this.
Damn. I knew I should have started on that move. I knew I should have started him. I don't know why I didn't.
With his legs as he picks up a first.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football? And there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
Space to maneuver.
It's over. It's over. He's gone.
It's a foot race.
Dude missed the tackle.
20, 10, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
So he broke around him. Let's look at him. It's a good game.
Great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you.
I hope the nigga missed the tackle inside and broke loose on my ass.
We just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending.
So I was making the playoffs?
What a game.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I have to win out. Oh, maybe it depends. I don't know. I may not be getting in. I gotta go check to see what everybody else do. I'm 8-7.
Next week as the Miami Dolphins come to town. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7, and they'll try to rebound next week as they head to